Hey everybody, welcome back to Zombie Cure Lab. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. We got a whole bunch of icicles. Ice cubes? Ice cubes. That's way more appropriate name. We got a bunch of ice cubes out front. And that's exciting. I think this is gonna be the last group of ice cubes that we process for a little while. Because I think we're growing, I think we've been growing pretty well. But I also think maybe we're growing us a little bit fast. And we don't want to get ahead of ourselves because I think then the hordes of zombies that come after us are going to be just a little bit too big, right? We have a lot of surface area here. And, you know, the devs were saying, you know, hey, the bigger your camp, the more powerful they're going to be. Take a look at the bottom left corner. We're up to 2.3 now, 2.35, which I don't think is a big threat level, but I think it could get gnarly here, all right? We got 13 humbies, which means as soon as we process one more, we have just as many humbies as we do scientists. Yeah, that's where we're at here. Just as many. So I'm thinking I do need to process more. I do need to get more of them, but only to work the jobs that we've already got going. And I'm actually going to disable a couple of these vegetable planters. We're doing really well on vegetables. We're keeping up on it gloriously. 113 now. These two vegetable planters, that's going to be fine. Glowberries, we don't need to plant our own. We still have a ton in here. That's going fine too. We're going to turn the collection of all resources on and all of our resource camps so that we can start collecting more wood, more rock, etc. And I actually want to find a spot where we could get another resource camp put out. And I'm looking specifically for a spot out somewhere where there's just a ton of metal all in one place. Like, you know, 25, 45. Okay, that's 60 metal in one spot, right? So this is the kind of place I'm looking for here, right? And we can get it to have like more stone, etc. You know, just really just trying to find that perfect spot to put this camp. But this is fine. 2200. Yeah, lots of things, right? We're gonna put a camp way out here. Now, having a camp out here is cool because we're gonna be able to collect a whole lot of metal. But it also means that they're very far away from safety. And so one of the things I'm also thinking about doing here is I was going to put a gate around this just to buy us time. But the other thing I think would be better because then all the horde of zombies might attack this gate instead. And then I'd have no way of really defending it. I don't want to have two separate colonies. So if I'm going to have this out here, I just got to remember to make sure I hit this button well before it gets dark. That might be a struggle, but I'm gonna try to commit to it, see if I can do it. Okay. I think the other thing I'd like to do is get a third fence, a third gate on this, because the devs, well, they're letting me do it, so I think it's appropriate to do it. So we're gonna get another wall here, and then I'm gonna put in a third gate right there, okay? And then by doing that, we're gonna move this snowball flinger over like let's put it like this. Yeah, we're gonna put this snowball flinger here, and I'm gonna move this one, and this one will move over to see, I can't do that because it'll block. I don't want it to block. Maybe we actually, you know what, I don't want to block the road here, so let me just see what else I could do. Maybe if I go just a little bit closer to the wall like this instead. All right, we'll put it here instead. And then if I do that, I should be able to get you into here. And then that doesn't block the walkway going through here. That's better. Then we're going to get electricity flowing to that corner. And that's going to get these things hooked up. All right. So then the final thing to do is I want to get another one of these little snowmakers, right? I need more of this, and maybe even need 2 more of these, because if we're gonna have defenses like this, I mean, look at our ice. It's 105. This is gonna start going down. I just know it. I don't think we are making nearly enough at all. We're gonna add a second one, and we're gonna make sure that the workers that are on these are humbies, and that they're just on alternating shifts, or maybe we'll just let them work all times, and then they can govern their own shifts. I kind of like that better. Let them govern their own shifts so somebody can work here, right? But we want to make sure that we're definitely making snow at all times, okay? And I'm making these the Humbie jobs, not the scientists, right? Wood cutters, people chopping wood and all that stuff. These should be zombie jobs. These should be Humbie jobs. not scientist jobs. Okay, scientists have certain jobs that they are the only people that can do them, right? And so we want scientists working those jobs. Another thing I'm discovering is, and I don't know if this is a bug or if it's just this location is a bad location with everything going on right here, but this person is working security and they're not changed. Their outfit isn't changed. A little bit weird. I'm gonna redo security and have it just be, I think maybe we'll put security kind of out in the middle a little bit, maybe like right here. And then we'll move this to be back to back like this. Just to see if being out in the open makes a difference. Because whoever's working the shift, they weren't changing into, not changing into outfits or anything, right? So we'll see how that goes too. But this is for when humbies get angry or get upset, right? Now currently, our population it's not up to 3.0 now, is it? It's gonna get gnarly. Our humbies are now 17. This means we have more of them than we have humans. All right, that could be potentially be an issue. Make sure we're also go ahead and repairing that. Yeah, we got adequate repairs. Let me see what's happening over here. Did we get this set up? We did, and there are people over here too. Amazing. I want you to focus entirely on metal until it's all collected. They should be collecting nothing but metal for a while. And that I need to build that up because I would really like to get to the second tier of research. We have 235 research. Not enough. We need to get to 450. I want to get to here, the tier 2 basic lab. This is going to upgrade my technology capabilities, but I need to have 3,000 wood, 40 metal, and 450 research in order to do this. So that's what we're going to be on about. Now, I'm going to hit this button really early so that I can make sure these three get back to town. Make sure everybody gets in this fence before the sun starts going down, because you can see it's starting to get dark. And so I've got to make sure that I hit this button well in advance now, or I'm going to lose whoever's out here. Once these guys get the metal, I think I'm going to go down to a team of 2 out here instead of 3, but I really want to get all that metal as fast as I can. All right, they're all inside now in our triple fence. That's what I was thinking. All right, so snow, we have coverage of this gate really well. Coverage of this gate is awesome, and we're just ready to rock and roll now. Let's make sure we're staffing this. Just during the night is fine. And then I also need to make sure somebody's doing it. So let's get you off of the furnace temporarily. We could put humbies on that. If we ever get a Humbie, we can put them on that instead. But we want a scientist on the snowball thrower. So that's what we're going to do first. And we are ready to rock and roll. Now, I think this is probably going to be my last, the last time I gather these guys, okay? Other than that, I think we're just going to hit them with the snow as much as possible and slow them down so they don't hit my fence and tear it open. I think that's ultimately what we're going to end up doing. But we're going to need a lot more of these things. All right, a lot more of these snowball throwers, because these groups are going to start getting bigger. As this number keeps going up, we're going to start seeing the groups get bigger. And I'm not sure the fence, the gate, if you will, I'm not sure the gate will be able to take it if we get a group that's so much bigger. I don't know if they actually have to physically hit the gate. It doesn't look like they do. It looks like they can swing from way out here, and their damage does affect the gate anyway. Because these guys over here are attacking. So, in other words, the more zombies that come, the faster this is going to go down. And, you know, we can obviously have somebody come out here and repair it. But that repair really doesn't do a whole lot. Yeah, it's not actually. This is going to go down, I think. Which is good, because I got three gates now, so bring it on. It's fine. But we need more snow. We need more ice. Yeah, I'm going to need more defenses. So we're going to go Bellow Breezer. I'm going to get another one. I got to have another one. And I'm going to make this be, I think, all the way back here. It's probably fine. Maybe even 2 more, like right here. We're going to stack this area with Bellow Breezers so we can make a lot of ice. And then once we do that, we can then go in and make, as our final defense mechanism here, we can go in with another snow cannon and face it. I'd like to face it this way, but maybe it's okay if I just put it in here instead. It does mean that if they get through 2 fences, that this guy is a little bit in kind of in trouble. One way we could maybe get around that is to fence this unit in as well. So if I was to, for example, place this here, it's really good coverage, but it doesn't cover this fence. So if they get through these first 2, this Bellow Breezer no longer is hitting anything, and that's maybe not the best. If I go here, then maybe that's a little bit better. It's gonna make it harder to fence this in, but I think we can make it work. Yeah, I think we can make this work. So what I'll do is I'll put this here, and then we're gonna have another fence that goes in front of it. So from this fence, or from this gate, basically there's gonna be a gate that goes in front of this, like this. Like that, yeah. So it'll be about like this. It'll be fenced in separately from everything else. And then we put a gate here. Or maybe on this side. No, we put it on this. We had to put the gate here. So this is like a separate gate. Right now, maybe the zombies start to attack this, and that's fine. It just distracts them for a little while, and we can start shooting them. But if they do start hitting this fence, these snowball throwers are not going to be able to reach it. But the hope is by having extra defenses, they won't get this far in the first place. That's the hope anyway. And look at this repair job, dude. This Valentino. Oh my God. That was a sick repair job, man. That was awesome. Well done. Oh man, somebody really trained that Humvee well. Awesome. Okay, speaking of training Humvees, speaking of Humvees in general, I really wish I could see some sort of statistic on how our supply is running, like if we're running low, running at a deficit of anything, right? Like I would love to see that, but for now, really all we can see is whatever's here. Like we just have to look at it. And so because of that, I'm gonna send a helicopter. We're gonna bring more meat. I suspect that making 0.5 meat per hour is not enough. So I would like to get another kitchen. And I am going to build that new kitchen right over here. And I've had a plan for doing this the whole time. It's like as soon as I started, seeing that there was 2 separate piles or 2 separate, places here for people to eat, this was always the plan. Scientists are going to eat up here. Zombies are going to eat back here. And we're going to have them in a much bigger kitchen. I'm not sure exactly how much bigger we're going to make this. Let's say, let's make these trees priority for cutting down for now. We can get them out of the way. I'd rather not lose them as a supply. We're going to make a big kitchen like right here. And it's going to house a whole lot of these guys. It's going to really make a whole lot of meat. But it's not going to be able to make a ton of meat until we get the level 2 cultivators. That's the catch. We have to get the level 2 cultivators first. All right, let's get this power hooked up, and we can place this just a little bit inside. I could always place it back here too, I guess. It does technically work. It just doesn't need to be over here. But whatever. Placing it behind the fence is better protection, I guess. And this is already ready to go. So all we need now is for someone to work that. So let's go get somebody to work that. We're going to say that we are pulling you guys off of this. I really don't think we can afford as many Humbies as we're going to have. I don't think we can afford it. But see, like, the scientist is going to run in here, and now we have a second one of these, and just to hit them even harder, right? Just hit these guys super frosty right here. Make it real nice and cold for them. That's going to make a lot of ice cubes, but we don't necessarily need to process all these ice cubes. Look, we're out of ice. See, ice pack's gone. So it's really important that we get people to work these. So I think we process this group, and that's it. That's the last group we process, just so we have enough workers to constantly keep up with this stuff. The only other way to do it would be to split this, and yeah, I mean, we're spread really thin. Spread too thin. There's metal here too. I should move this resource camp to be maybe a little bit closer to the metal. Where it is right now, it can't access metal, but if we bring it over here, this is so 6,100 stone here. If I come over here, it's a lot less stone, but I get the metal. Or I can maybe compromise and do something like I guess I could always bring it in. Yeah, like this is okay. This would work. Right here. That gets the metal still. We're going to move that resource camp right there instead. Okay, so that's the last little stud. So I think we got a lot of ice cubes here, but I think it's really going to come down to us making more ice. So we're going to say that these two jobs here, all these 4 jobs, I guess, are a higher priority. I need more ice constantly being kicked out, and that's what we're going to try to do here. We're gonna process this group, and after that, I think we stop treating and we start assessing just how fast we're growing, because I need this meat supply to stay up. And I feel like we're only keeping up on it right now because of like the helicopter. So I want to do something different there. So let's get started on construction. And since we are going to be doing that, we're going to make sure that we have more builders. Let's just say anybody. Yeah, we'll just say anyone can work here. More builders. Let's mark this stuff for repairs. We don't forget to repair it. Okay. We're going to bring this to a 2-man operation out this way because we got the metal now. So, yeah, all the metal is of mine now in this area, right? Okay, there's still 19 left. So we're going to wait to get that because we need a lot more metals. But with the number of builders we have, let's get them to work on a really big kitchen. And when I say really big kitchen, I mean a really big kitchen. All right, I want like a massive kitchen. I'm saying like this big. It's gonna be huge. All right, we're gonna put this right here, and we're leaving space behind it so that we can actually not that much space though. I think we can. We're good with this. Right there is fine. This is our new kitchen right here. 330 wood right there. And this wooden door right there. Okay? This is the new structure that everyone's going to start building. Now, of course, we do need wood. And the hauling post will haul it in. That's fine. I think we have enough vegetables to hold us over for a little while longer. So I'm going to go ahead and disable that veggie planter so we can have more laborers doing things that I need to do now. We have lots of ice, hopefully being made. What's going on with this? I guess we don't have enough zombies yet. All right, that's fine. Temporarily, let's just make sure anybody can work this. And then we're going to bring this down to... I gained nothing. That's great. I love being told that I've gained nothing. Like, who do you think you are, Willy Wonka? Good day, sir. Got nothing. Nothing, guys. Etc. Etc. How about we go down to 1 on this resource camp? We go down to... We have nobody on guard. That's the problem, probably. 1 on... Let's go 2 on hauling, 2 on that resource camp. And nobody's on the furnace, but we have enough metal. That's fine. Yeah, I think this over here, this camp, wherever it is. I forgot where it is already. Zoom out. It's right here. The camp that we have here, I think we actually bring this down to a 2-man operation now. So send one of them back. This will just be two knuckleheads doing it way out here. Maybe just 1. We could do 1 knucklehead out here. Now that we've got all the metal. Yeah, we'll go 1 knucklehead here. So the other 2 knuckleheads will come over here. And they'll help out with other things, right? Help out with the other jobs. Really hopeful that they will begin... Yep, making ice. Make lots of ice, please. Take the cold air. All right, and give me ice. All the ice. Definitely. And we want 2 people working there because 1 makes it and the other one takes it out of the machine and hauls it away. All right. Now, what are we going to do with this area, right? You might be thinking to yourself, why this big kitchen, Charlie? What's going on with the big kitchen? Well, I'll show you what it is. At least I'll try to. I don't know if I can, but we'll see. How many are coming? Regular attack is next. 22. And look at the next attack. Oh, the next attack is 41. And they have what? They have 2 like level 2 strength or something, that's going to be hard to deal with. I don't know how we're going to deal with that. Anyway, well, hopefully the defenses I've gotten will be good enough. And if they're not, then God save the queen. All right, so we're going to say replace this right there. And also another one. I was hoping it would fit there, but tell you what, let's not build this. Oh, see, I'm starting to see angry. I don't want to see angry. Do we have anybody working here? There's just not enough people available to work these spots, you know? All right, here's what I want to do. We're going to go down to 1 scientist now. Going down to 1 scientist. There. You guys are all assigned to these, but you work the night shifts. You guys are doing nothing. You're just sitting around doing nothing. Please go do something. Where do you work? Refill, defend. So you work these defense things, but you're not doing anything during the day. I guess that's your job, right? Your job is defense. Can I have... I can't have level 3 humbies. I don't have level 3 humbies, so I can't do that. All right. We want to take the power, and I guess I'm going to go here. I guess I'm going to have to go right in front of the door, which I didn't want to do. I guess maybe we'll do it here. Yeah, kind of like this, right next to the door. What I was hoping to get is, yeah, right there. That's what I want to get, to the corner. Okay. Now, this pole is going to come all the way around. Really? Yeah, this connects all the way like this. But I want to match up the... Yeah, like that. And then over here, we can match this up to be like that. Okay, and now we can also go behind, which is really nice. So we can go in behind like that as well. And there will end up being power poles all around this. And what we're going to do, when I'm able to, which I think is very close, we need 450 research, very close. What we're going to do is we're going to put the tier 2 meat cultivator. The first thing I'm going to get in tier 2 is the meat cultivator 2. It takes 40 power for each of these, so we're going to need a ton of power, and that's okay. We're gonna build it, right? We're gonna build that power. Always on power is always part of the plan. In fact, I'm gonna do it right now. We'll get this going too. When we upgrade, I don't know if the solar panels on top of this will get better or if the battery inside or anything will get better, but we'll see. I think I want a 4th gate. I do. I think I want a fourth gate, and we're gonna put this 4th gate right. Oh, whoops. I guess I have to actually build it first. We're gonna put the 4th gate right here, and it's gonna, yep, just 4th gate right there. All right. So you're gonna have to bust through this one, then this one, then this one. Then you'll probably get distracted with this one for a little while, but eventually you're going to have to bust through this one to finally get into the entire camp. And I'm hoping that if by having 2 gates here, we can split them up. So if there's still a big horde, maybe some of them will go after this one, some of them will go after this one, and it will slow them down enough, all right? But I now only have 1 snowball machine that can shoot at this gate. So we're going to pretty much be relying on these guys to just really slow them all down in a big group while we do this. Yeah, that's the plan. You heard it. You heard it here first, folks. 450 science is done. We can now click... Oh, I lost the wood because I just made the fence. Well, I have to wait just a little bit longer for that. Down to 50 meat. Down to only 1 meat, actually. It says we have 50, but it's not in the meat pile. Let me make this the highest priority. I don't know if we have, like, logistics people that can... Yeah, you. Are you bringing meat to it? Yeah, there you go. Attaboy. There you go. Now there's meat for people to eat. Because it's like, they want to come in here and chow down and there's not enough. Now they can be happy. All the hungry ones. Oh, man. That was crazy. All right, so now hopefully that'll, you know, get refilled again. Because there's a lot of them. Oh. I see it getting darker. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is only a crew of 1 now, so it's a little less... It's a little less of a problem, but... No, they're not even in here anymore. Yeah. They're not. There's nobody assigned to this anyway, so everybody's gonna be inside. Okay, good. Oh, also, I do not want this to be anyone. I want this to make sure if there is someone assigned here, it's a Humbie, not a scientist going that way. Okay, we got more gates. Everybody ready? Everybody ready on the guns? We have full ammunition in all of these things. However, we don't have a whole lot of ice. We've been making it, but not fast enough apparently. Maybe we can start to stockpile it now that we've filled these up. Maybe that's how it'll work. I can go ahead and see if we have any more from home. Not really. Not really. Just send me stuff, okay? All the stuff. Send the helicopter, okay? So, with the power poles all the way around and this building completed, what I want to do now, it will let me do it now. Let's hit it. This will now allow me to grab the meat cultivator too, provided, of course, I have 125 more research. So I do need to do that. And it's going to take a lot of wood to build these. So now we need a whole lot more wood because we just spent all of it for the science. But, oh, here they come. Yeah, here they come. Pew, 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 pew. We have 2 of these now. So, like, I want to see really good results, please. My goodness. Make sure that that's on repair. So we should have one of our humbies coming over here to repair this now. Here he comes. Yep. Hit it. Repair that up. Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? Super good. And yet they just keep coming. I believe this is enough defenses to hold them off tonight. But just in case, let's also prompt it for repair one more time, because it's fun to watch that happen. I think until we get the tier 2s and really be able to build them, we should probably just put in a bunch of tier 1s. I think the problem with putting in a bunch of tier 1s though is that it requires me to staff this. Like I have to actually have staff to work this. And, you know, making meat overnight, right? I have to go overnight tier 2. So this is not an easy task, and we are going to start dropping meat. Definitely going to start dropping meat right now. Let's not work the treatment chamber anymore. And instead, we want to make sure that scientists are working on science. I want to make sure they're working on science. So let's go ahead and do this. I need a lot of science so that I can get that going. And then we have 1 guard. We have 2 guards. I'm thinking we do a day shift and a night shift for the guards. And I think as long as I have meat, there's no reason for them to get upset, right? Yeah, they're not even like fully saturating the gym or anything, so empty container is being exchanged. Good. Did they get through the first gate? Not even a little bit. We keep healing it up. It's great. I don't think that's going to be that easy. Like next time looks like it's twice as many of these suckers. That's a lot. Next time looks like it's going to be super dangerous. So yeah, I don't think so. I think we're going to need more beds. Maybe not right away, but eventually we're going to need more beds. Why don't we actually hold off on that just a little bit, because I need to save wood for the tier 2 meat cultivators. And then we're going to take and move our vegetable gardens now, because we're going to be processing the meat and stuff over here. We're going to move the gardens. So I think we'll have 1 garden be, let's say, we can go here. 1 garden will be there. The other garden that's not being worked right now will be over here, right next to it, like this. Okay? So yeah, there and there. We'll move the gardens, and then they can start working them as well, and make sure that there are humbies stationed on these. Okay, how's my research? It's 125. That's what it is. So I can't do it just yet. And of course, the meat cultivators are going to be really, really expensive for the power that it's going to take to run them too. Do I want any more humbies? I'm so tempted to get more, but I just don't think I should. I mean, we held this really well, but the next attack is 43. So I just don't think that's possible to hold off. Not with the amount of ice we have. I've got to focus 100% on ice here. And if I get myself any bigger, I just think no. We're not gonna collect these guys. We've got to really focus down now. No, 2 vegetable plants. We can move this planter back over to here. So we have 3 vegetable gardens on the side here. Now you may be curious, why am I leaving a gap? And that's just because power poles are going to go along the side here, because the power poles are going to provide power to all of the meat cultivators, which I will be placing around the outside of this, so we can make, like, I don't know, what does this do? Like 1 meat per. This one is 0.5 meat an hour, so I assume this one's going to be 1 meat an hour. Oh, right, 2 meat an hour. And it's actually more efficient, too, because you look at glowberry. It's only like, what, a little over 50% glowberry cost, but that's a 300% increase in what it produces. And then for the vegetables, we are going to consume 3 times the vegetables, but we're producing 4 times the meat. So it's all around just better in basically every comparable way to have the meat cultivator, because it produces more while consuming less. And that, of course, means it's going to be producing it faster as well. So we're going to have meat cultivator 2s around the outside here. Now, this may be way too big. And you know what? If it is, great. I'll split the room up and, we'll make it into a different thing or whatever. But this is going to be, and maybe I'll have everybody, even the scientists, I'll have them all eat back in here, and this will just be turned into like lab 2 or something, right? That's possible to do as well. Okay. The 128 science, we're ready. So let's go ahead and grab this. Done. And then we can go in and build meat cultivator 2. This is in the kitchen, and it's right here. Yep. And we are going to place this to start. We're going to place 1 right here. That's the first one. And I want that built as soon as possible. And I want this to be a high priority for working here as well. And then as soon as this is built, I will unstaff this. I'll just cut that. And we'll just tear it down, actually, like completely salvage it. It's actually done now. So we're just going to completely salvage this. Goodbye. And they will end up working over here instead. Done. And so now it's time for these guys to bring resources over here and work this instead. All right, now we are going to then take the feeding piles. Now we have feeding pile 1. This does a plus 5% mood bump and 30% hunger. We want, as soon as possible, requires science, to get feeding pile 2 instead. Because this is a spot for them to consume grilled meat. So the pallet will be raw, and the humbies can then consume grilled meat as well. And if they do consume it from this after we grill it, which requires us to get a grill, so we'll have to get this cooking pot. That's for cooked vegetables. Grilling meat is here. So we'll have to get the meat grilled. And if we do that, and that's, again, this giant kitchen is going to have all this equipment in there, right? Now, I don't know whether or not I can put power poles in the center of the room. Yeah, I wasn't sure I could do that, but I'm really happy that I can put power poles in the room. Good. Because that means I can have equipment in the center of the room as well. And knowing that, I probably wouldn't have went all the way around the outside here, right? Around the outside. Around the outside. Come on now. You had to see this coming. Every time I say around the outside, just assume I'm going to do that, all right? I'm old. This is what we do, all right? This is my era, okay? I'm reliving my past. Anyway, so yeah, they should start delivering vegetables here now. Very good. And then they'll now make 2 per hour. Excuse me. So at the moment, we're going to take a feeding pile, and I'm going to put it in the center of the room, a couple of them in the center of the room here, just so I can have a place to put all this meat. All right. With those piles in the center of the room, I actually don't need to build 2 of them. I can just move this one. With these 2 piles, I can just move it there, and yeah, pack it up and move over there. And now when they create the meat, we should see it just placed here. It's possible that it's going to bring it here and then bring it over. I hope it doesn't, but maybe it does. But the point is, we can now produce meat. We are now making meat for our zombies 4 times as fast as we were before. And this should theoretically mean that we can support a bigger population. Should be able to support a bigger population. So I'm gonna, I think, temporarily, let's destaff these 2 scientists and see if they will go work here instead. Yes. Now, let's bring in 2 more of these ice cubes. All right. Again, I'm trying not to go super crazy on it, but I need it. Okay. This is almost full. This is almost, well, it's getting there. Not even close. Basically full. So we've got to keep going on these bellow breezers. We're just not making it enough. 2, we're making 2 an hour here, 2 an hour, 2 an hour, 2 an hour. So 8 an hour is what we're making. And that's not enough to fill these? I mean, let's assume we have like, what, 15 hours of daylight? This is a really long day compared to the night. So let's assume we have, 16 hours of daylight. That should be enough to fill these, but it doesn't look like that's happening. I'm not sure where it's going if it's not. Are you just sending it here and then nobody's bringing it here? But then if that's the case, we should be seeing the ice packs reflected here. Yeah, they have to be getting delivered to, like, restock the machines, right? They have to be going in there. Yeah, right there. They have to be getting restocked. Okay. So we just can't build up the resource for ice packs. We can't build these up until these machines are all full. And this is going to be a really difficult night. Oh my goodness, is this going to be a difficult night? I'm nervous about tonight. Very nervous about tonight. I don't want to bring in our buddy from way over here yet, although he is making his way there all by himself now. There's a lot of stone out here, but pretty much everything else of value to me at the moment has been scavenged. We have plenty of stone, so I'm actually just going to unstaff that so that everybody comes back in here. Yeah, let's put another person here if we can. So we'll get a couple more. The threat now is net 5.0. The attack will be 43 instead of 41. Look at the regular attack that's coming. Actually, it looks like the next night there's no zombies. That's fortunate. And then we get a regular attack. So we have a little bit of play. Make sure that these are... I want to make sure that these are prioritized. I really need to make sure that we dump as much meat here as possible. Let's keep it going. Okay, so with that out of the way, we can now have this be a dining table for our scientists. They can eat here, okay? Which is already what they're going to do. But let's say maybe this becomes a lab instead, right? We can always put the dining table over here instead. I think that's fair. With 2 people working here, it should mean that one is going out to get the supplies while the other one is constantly cranking on it. And we should always be able to keep up with the zombies. We haven't had anybody super angry yet. I haven't seen zombies like really get angry yet. But, I mean, we're due. We're almost due. Let's get another one of these power poles in, and we're going to place this right like this. That's fine. Should be fine here too. So that way, if I tear this part of the building down, which I may do, then I can have more of these wind turbines go out here too. With that being done, this is now redundant, so we can get rid of that. We no longer require that. We really don't even require this anymore either. So we can get rid of this one too, get the resources back for it. And we have the same grid. Everything is all one grid now. Okay. Okay, so we treated more ice cubes. Let's destaff this building. We can shut this down. We don't need to use it anymore. This is not repaired at all. This is a problem. Please repair this. Especially this. Definitely repair this. The gate. Get out here and repair this. Dun, 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 dun. I like seeing an army of Humbies just come on out to the fence to repair the fence. That's funny. Let's make sure these are staffed. Yep, there we go. There we go. We have a little bit of an ice pack build up here. You're not quite full yet. Not quite. You're not quite full. You're not quite full. I'm really tempted to put another snowball shooter here, but that's really like... We're really getting thin on you know, people to be able to handle that. I don't think I can do that right now. We got 30 metal, 114 science. Can we get Place a good veggie stew to keep your workers fed longer. I mean, maybe freezing tech is better here. Blizzard contraption. Slowly freezes lots of zombies in a wide area. Low damage and low ice pack consumption. Use it to slow down zombie groups. Chuck snowballs at one zombie within range. Great at freezing individuals. So this does 12 damage. The first one does 5. Which is just a great upgrade. This uses... So it uses double the ice packs per shot, but it does more than double the damage. And it has a much greater effective range. That's still a better option because it does more damage with less shots. The entertaining power of dancing puppets calms your angry frozen humbies. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to see the calming humbies thing work yet because I've been keeping them happy, but like I find the technology that goes into right here, like the technology that goes into, where'd it go? I think it's in the freezing tab. Well, I guess it's because it's defense. Maybe they should call this defense then, because this doesn't have anything to... Well, I guess it kind of does have to do with freezing, just because like it only works on angry frozen zombies. So, all right, fair enough. It's a defense symbol though. But in any case, I find that this tech is probably great when you need it, but as long as you keep them happy, this is completely useless to me, right? Same thing with the guards. As long as I keep them happy, I don't need these guys. So I find that if I can just keep their needs good, then that's fine with me. I'm good with that. Once we start getting tier 2 humbies, which we now can maybe get this, the Glimmer antidote. We need to send humbies to Moose Lab headquarters to develop a better antidote. Now, I don't know how that works. Possibly, maybe we go into like this. Level 1 Humbie. We can put them in a container. Ah, okay, I see. So we can place them in here. And this will give us additional cure progress. So I just have to basically send 10 of them away. Yes, we'll do that right before the attack. No thanks. But we'll definitely do this after the attack. That's fine with me. Let's get this. More metal. More ice for sure. You know, we can get all the hard to get things. And that's probably it. Just send that helicopter, please. So like one is to receive containers and the other is to you know, send, I guess. We put things in the container and it sends it off to the mountain. So yeah, I mean, we could also do it this way too. Like you can, after the attack, we'll take all the frozen ones as soon as this attack is over with, assuming we survive. We'll take all the frozen ones that are here, we'll process them, and while we're processing the new ones that are coming in, we'll be sending out the older ones, and then they get you know, they get studied and all that. That's how we'll have to do it. It's a cycle through so that we can actually get cure progress, but also keep and maintain our workforce, because maintaining our workforce is pretty dang important right now, if I'm so saying so myself. I really think I need more of these snowmaker things. I think I need another one of these snowmaker things. There's just so much needed. You know, these bellow breezers. We need so much of this stuff. This should technically work. It's very, very cramped in here, but it should work. And we will get 2 humbies to work this. If possible. There we go. Yep. And now they're just going to start working this. We'll have this be an elevated priority. So now 2 humbies will be working these all the time. We're just making as much ice as possible. All right, then. Here we go. This is the time. We've got fully loaded defenses. Almost. Nearly. What we can do is we can get an extra one working here. Maybe. There we go. And an extra one working here just to keep it full. Keep filling it up if possible. We have nobody working there. We can start. I love the science, guys. I like to keep it up. However, I need another person on the guns. So let's get you out and get you on the guns. We have a large attack, 43 zombies coming. I need as many attacks as I can possibly have going out. And in fact, if possible, I think I will take and make one more snowball shooter. And I was going to put it in here, but I just can't fit it. So I'd have to go here, which is, I guess that's fine. So I'll put the snowball shooter right here. Yep. We can get another one being built here. So let's temporarily shut down the labs and focus everything on defense if possible. Go. Let's get going on defense. Everyone get over here and shoot. Got a lot of zombies coming in. We need this. We need this really, really bad. We got defenses. Defenses, please. Go, go, go. Let's get repair operations sorted out on the gate. Somebody come over and repair the gate. Go, come. Hurry up. Where are you? Where are you? Come over here. Oh, you're not going fast enough. Go, go, go. Repair. Oh, it's not going fast enough. It's barely holding it. Wow, that is barely holding it. Is he going to sit there and keep going? I thought he only healed only a certain amount, but he's just going. Oh my god, he went all the way to 900. That's sweet. That's a really good repair job. I hope he keeps going. Let's bring him back and do it again. Oh, is he coming back again? Oh, what's he doing? No, not this. Not this. Not this. Don't worry about this. This isn't meaningful. We don't need to fix this. No, you should have fixed the gate, you silly Billy. Fix the gate. Give me the gun. Thanks, Ray. Who knows that reference? Okay, that's it. Done. This one's locked now. They're broken through the first gate. Let's, we're gonna just sacrifice that. And we're gonna make sure that this is the new gate. This is the new gate. All right, everyone, just come on over in here. Repair the gate. Ready on the guns. Bring more frost. Bring more snow. Oh my god. Repair. Go. Repair. He does repair faster than the damage, but man, do they damage quick. Bring him back in here. Repair it. We have lots of wood. Just keep feeding it in. Somehow that's possible from your little magic grinder box. We're almost through the night. We got lots of ice cubes. Do it again. Go. Just hammering away. Shoot the snowballs. I gained nothing. I know. That's how it goes in my life. I get it. Oh, we're so close. We have lots of zombie ice cubes. We're definitely sending, definitely gonna send humbies tonight to. Yeah, we'll send them in the crate because we can thaw these guys out and we'll have these guys. So I think we'll go into our trade right now. Well, let's wait until it's basically over. There's more repairs. Yes, there you go. Good job, everyone. We did it. Yes. We did it. We defended ourselves against the large attack. Hooray! Send them packing with all the snow. Excellent work, everyone. GG. That was actually a lot harder than I thought it would be. I really had to pull all hands on deck for that defense, man. That was wild. Okay. All right. We can actually pull people off of defense for a little while, actually, because the next night, from what I can tell, there is no zombies the next night. So that's good. So we can pull everybody off of defense. And this also means, greatly done. It means that all the snow we're going to generate, it gives us a little bit of a break, which is fantastic. So everyone go in here. We're going to be processing as many of these guys as we can. Let's go ahead and enable the structure. There we go. And we should start seeing these guys get pulled in. Of course, we need all the repairs to happen. Very good. All the scientists should go in here and do their thing. Let's bring scientists back on the workbenches if they can. Go back and do your science thing. Yes, absolutely. Go back to doing your science things. And, you know, filling the stations, getting more Humbies to be brought back in. We want to process all of these if possible. And so what we'll do is we're now going to send... let's send 5 this time. I guess we get plus 250 research. I had no idea. Let's do cure progress, though. That's what I ultimately want to do here. We'll send 6 this time, because I think we can easily get 6 thawed. So we'll go ahead and do that. So 6 Humbies will... I just maybe picked at random. I don't know. They'll be popped into this container and sent off. Oh, that's going to be great. Isn't it? I think it's going to be great. We want to also get another meat cultivator over here. One more meat cultivator here. And this will now allow us to make 4 meat per hour, which should help us. We should pretty much be good to go now for, I think, probably twice as many Humbies as we have. I keep saying Humvees, like you know, like a Hummer. Yeah, that's going to happen. Humbies sounds a lot like Humvees. Okay, I think this is the end of the video. 50 minutes seems like a pretty good length video, if I do say so myself. We've got a lot done. I appreciate you guys coming out and watching my vids. I really do. It means a great deal to me. I hope you guys will keep doing it. Maybe hit the like button if you want to help support it even more. And subscribe if you haven't already. We're going to stick these guys in a container somewhere. Somebody's going to get stuck in a container. I don't know. Doesn't look like they're actually doing it, though. Oh, it takes time. It takes 9 minutes and 46... 9 hours and 46 minutes? It says 180 minutes, so I'm unsure. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Six workers are leaving, and they all just pop themselves in the container. Yeah, get in there. There you go. Oh, you broken thing. Look at this thing. I know I looked at it in the first video, but look at this thing. It's broken here, and it's put together with 2x4s and like nails that aren't even nailed in all the way. It's really rough, man. Moose Lab, what are we doing with ourselves here? Anyway, that should give me 60% progress. And then those Humbies that we just send out, they'll be replaced by these ones. And I think that's a good way to cycle through. And it also reduced our threat level a little bit because we have less Humbies. Our threat level got reduced just a little bit. So if we can keep ourselves, I think at most 5, level 5, we'll have an elite attack. Look at this, elite attack. There will only be 10 zombies, but they do 7 damage instead of 2. So they're going to be really strong. I don't know if it'll be worse than the large attack. And obviously, with less enemies, even though they do more damage, less enemies is better for us because these are isolated. Like, or these ones here, they only attack a single target. And so, you know, we can hammer in on one target and really freeze it down and lock down that damage a little bit easier, I think, there. So we have time to collect... we have time to collect ice right now to recover from ice, our ice. And so I think I will actually just have these all selected as more Humbie jobs, but as we thaw them out, we'll get them to work making more ice. Okay, that's gonna do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you. I hope you guys will like the video. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.